Well, I would say it was about 9:15 last night. There was this sudden just burst of intense air that I'm convinced was a microburst, and it just was localized in this area. And I honestly didn't know the extent of the damage until my neighbor came to the door about 9:30 and said, "Rob, I need you to come take a look at this." And then I realized that the tree here was down, completely ripped out of its roots, and the streets were blocked from a number of trees getting knocked down. Our power went out shortly thereafter. We haven't gotten power back on. But luckily throughout the neighborhood, I haven't seen any evidence of property damage. So far I've heard nobody's been hurt, so it's strange to be standing in front of a giant tree in your front yard and say we were actually lucky because everybody seems to be healthy. All the property seems to be intact, and as storms go, the trees fell in just a perfect place. So I like to say my old Christmas tree here did me one last favor and spared the cars in the house.
I was laying in bed. It was about 10:30, 11 o'clock at night, somewhere around that time. And our back bedroom is at the end of the house here, and all of a sudden I heard a ooh, you know, just going over our house and everything. So I said, shit, it's a tornado, and I jumped out, ran out to the front porch, and our metal chairs were actually tipped over. That's never happened before. And so I saw like flashing lights way down there, and I looked up and down the street, and I'd say about 10 trees were down, just totally blocking that end of the street, and then the opposite end of the street. You could not get through. And the rain was coming down like you wouldn't believe.